Today, the world keeps spinning. The news never sleeps. And in the heart of Metropolis, chaos brews in the most dangerous battlefield of all. The Daily Planet staff meeting room. Where the hell is Olsen? Perry White's voice cuts through the room like a thrown coffee mug. We can't start this meeting without him. Lois is already scribbling in her notepad. Clark Kent sits quietly, smiling politely, a little too politely. Steve Lombard leans back, smirking like he owns the place. Cat Grant is more interested in her nails than the news. Then, sorry I'm late, in bursts Jimmy Olsen, arms full of donuts and caffeine like he's defusing a bomb. I brought Denny donuts. Clark raises an eyebrow. Olsen grins and leans in. I found a new lead on that story I've been working on, Mr. Kent. The Secret Under Metropolis. Clark smiles. That's terrific, Jim. Olsen. Perry's voice again. Perry White is not a patient man, especially before coffee. He turns to Jimmy, arms crossed, cigarette burning low. Olsen, do I drink my coffee cold? Jimmy stiffens like he's on trial. Well, no, Chief. Mr. Chief. Perry cuts him off without missing a beat. Mr. White. Right? Mr. White. Perry grunts. Then bring it here. Jimmy rushes into action, calling out the orders like a caffeine courier. 2 sugars. Perry mumbles in approval. Jimmy turns to Lois, holding up a cup like a prize. And freshly squeezed orange juice for you, Mrs. Lane. She takes it with a warm smile. Thanks, Jimmy. Then Jimmy scans the room, lifting another cup. Who had the vanilla latte? From across the table, Cat Grant raises a perfectly manicured hand, her tone playful and confident. That'd be me, Red. Even in the middle of a staff meeting, she knows how to make an entrance. Before Perry White lets the newsroom descend into chaos, he raises his mug and clears his throat. Let's welcome some familiar faces to the planet. He points toward the blonde in pink, already making herself comfortable. Catherine Grant returns to us after a stint at the Los Angeles Tatler. She'll be heading up entertainment and arts. Cat doesn't waste a second. Why are you boys so shy? She says with a grin. Call it what it is, Perry. I'm back to dish out the gossip. She leans in, voice dripping sarcasm. Teenage actress is pregnant, drunk, and all-around general discord? That's my specialty. And with a wink, I've got quite the column on Supergirl coming up. Then she spots Jimmy Olsen fumbling with coffee cups. What do you mean they don't serve beer before noon? It's noon somewhere, kid. Perry moves on quickly, as if afraid of what else she'll say. And I'm sure you're familiar with Steve Lombard, our new sports editor. Feet up on the table, donut in hand. Lombard throws up a peace sign. Hola. Clark offers a polite smile. Meanwhile, Jimmy keeps juggling cups like a circus act. Green tea is mine, Jimmy, says Ron Troop from the corner. Jimmy blinks. Green tea? Figures. Steve eyes him suspiciously. Excuse me. You're Ron Troop, Steve says, pointing with his donut. I could barely get through your piece on the monsters of America, but I choked on the one about unethical sports doctors destroying our pastime. Ron doesn't blink. I don't hate baseball, Mr. Lombard. I hate ignorance. Then he adds, and I hate people who cause problems instead of solving them. Welcome to the Daily Planet. Clark Kent, ever the gentleman, leans forward with a polite smile. Excuse me, Mr. Lombard, my papers are under your boots. Steve doesn't move an inch. Clark adjusts the glasses. I'm Clark Kent, senior correspondent for the Planet, along with my wife, Lois Lane. That catches Steve's attention. From what I hear, he grins. There is no Daily Planet without Lois Lane. Lois, without looking up. Thanks, but it's a team effort, Steve. Steve leans in, smug. You like teams, Lois? Clark's eyes narrow behind his glasses, and, for a fraction of a second, there's a flicker of heat vision. A chair leg weakens, and then Steve crashes backward. Donuts fly. It's glorious. Lois sips her drink with a smirk. You should have warned him about the chairs, Clark. Clark shrugs, eyes twinkling. You lean too far back, and they tip. He offers a donut with a gentle smile. Cat Grant approaches with her usual blend of confidence and drama. Same old Clark, she says, swaying slightly. Always sweet, even in the face of fatuousness. Clark smiles, calm as ever. It has been a long time, hasn't it, Miss Grant? She leans in playfully. Surgery did wonders for me. Clark blinks. I didn't know you used to wear glasses. And you're still wearing those, she quips. You should really think about getting LASIK. Clark responds gently, with that familiar Kent softness. I didn't. A beat of silence. They look at each other, and for a moment, the banter fades. Then Kat stares at him, donut in hand. You're from another planet, Clark. Clark just smiles, knowingly. That's what they tell me. Clark Kent, always polite, offers a donut like it's a peace treaty. Donut. Lois shuts it down immediately. No thanks. Between the cowboy and the cougar, I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Clark shrugs, still holding the untouched treat. Oh, I don't know, Lois. I think it could be fun. Steve seems harmless enough. She rolls her eyes. I think Kat's lost it. I bet she has it tattooed on her, but... Clark chuckles. Me either. Lois keeps pace, voice a bit more serious now. The way she's acting. Kat left the planet after her son died. Everything she's wearing right now, everything she's pretending to be, she's using it to cover up. Then, with a slight edge, I don't need X-ray vision to tell when someone's hiding behind a disguise. Clark doesn't respond. He just tosses the donut into the trash. Lois smirks. Only if it's right in front of your face. Clark says, I would have figured it out. Eventually. Lois replies, you keep believing that. Clark responds. Then, suddenly, a high-pitched warning pierces the air. Clark stiffens. Eyes narrow. Clark, Lois asks. His focus is elsewhere. A satellite explodes in orbit. And somewhere in Houston. Negative, Houston. Whatever went through the satellites, not breaking up in the atmosphere. Clark adjusts his tie. Journalist gone. Superman returning. Lois watches closely. What is it, Clark? No more time for cover. In one smooth motion, Clark Kent becomes exactly who the world needs. He pulls open his shirt, the iconic S blazing underneath. His tie flutters, his glasses come off. Clark calmly says, my other job. Behind him, Lois watches. No surprise in her eyes. Only respect. And that's the story, folks. Please, leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.